Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 125, Convention Prep or Some Such. You can you can attribute the title to McMurray himself because that's what he suggested in chat.
Yeah,
verbatim.
At least, I mean, everybody knows what they're getting now. Like when they see that title, they'll know, okay, we got convention prep. We're going to be painting models, talking about getting games ready, all that stuff.
Exactly. We got a lot of chat already going, and that's great to see. I appreciate y'all coming in early and hanging out and talking with each other. It's kind of like y'all are in the audience before the show, just chatting with each other, being kind to one another. I appreciate that. We got Walkabout Games coming in right at 7 saying hello all. Ashley from over at Gamers with Coffee saying what's up all. And then Charles coming in with an evening. Ashley responding hello Charles. Charles doesn't like the heat. He said, Lord, it's too hot to eat dinner. Walkabout Games says it's a warm one today. Charles, it says 5:33 p.m. at 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Charles, it is 8 o'clock now and it's still 85. I don't want to hear your hot business. We hit like 93 or 94 today. With we've got possible thunderstorms. I know McMurray has got thunderstorms. So
McMurray has the thunderstorms. They have arrived.
Ashley says it's 78 in Iowa. Richard Keenan says, evening, everyone.
What's going on,
Richard?
How's the painting, buddy?
Mandarin Mike is coming in hot saying, greetings, y'all. Warmuts saying, hey, dorks, watching from Costa Vida restaurant. Telemachus, greetings, group. Hello. Hissy Cat in the house saying, sup, peeps. The more descriptive of the titles for the episode, the better chance you'll draw traffic to the live stream. Yeah, I know, but I also like being kind of goofy, so whatever. Charles tried 102.
No, go for it.
Yeah, Warmutt's got 110 there in the dessert. So very pleasant 71 in Burlington, Washington. Very nice. Ashley had thunderstorms last night. Hissy Cat says it's 109 in my pants. You probably should check that out because any fever over 104 and you're going to be seeing yourself some brain damage. So convention prep. What are we working on? Why are we working on it? Well, we got McMurray and I have two small gaming conventions happening over the next 2 weeks. We got Battles and Brews happening in Independence, Missouri at Three Trails Brewing down on the square in Independence, Missouri, where the three trails that headed west started. You got the Oregon Trail, the Santa Fe Trail, and I believe the California Trail. All started in Independence, made their way to Westport, crossed over the Missouri and the Kansas rivers, and went on their merry way. So hence the term Three Trails Brewing. It's a little brew pub there on the square. It's got the bar up top. Down below is event space that we're going to take over for the weekend. This year, it's not going to be nothing really scheduled other than people are saying, hey, I'm bringing this game or that game or multiple games, such as McMurray. You got three going?
3 games, not yep. 3 of the same game, 3 games.
Yeah, you got 3 different games going. You've got You got ship to ship with limeys and slimies. Is that correct?
Correct. That's the first one.
Okay. Then you've got a bigger battles game.
I've got a landing game with Horse and Musket 2.
Oh, okay. All
so
right.
you get from the ships, then you're going to land, and you're going to be searching for, your pirates. So you're always searching for booty, some treasure, as well as information / a map.
Right.
And then finally, the last game is bigger battle. Using bigger battles is an inland game, as you are actively trying to find and seek out treasure, a la. I don't know if anybody here has read Treasure Island, but there's obviously some conflict in Treasure Island right as they reach the treasure. We are using bigger battles to be a little on the not necessarily more exciting side, but just the bigger side.
Right.
But yes, so that's sort of a thing where you're trekking into the interior of said abandoned, deserted island. It's not really deserted, but that's okay.
And the second game is going to be a Fistful of Blood game.
Yes, using Horse and Musket too.
That's right. You said that. Okay. So, with that being said, right now over at WileyGames.com, they got a sale going. You buy one deck of cards, you get the second deck of cards half off. So 2 decks of cards, normally $40, you're getting for $30. They've got 11 different sets. There's no limit to the deal. So if you want to pick up all 11, all you got to do is pay full price for 6 of them. You're going to get the other 5 for 50% off. So
there's a couple in there that have kind of unique cards. So if you're looking at some and you're thinking, oh well, I've got these, they should work for everything. There's a couple that have slightly different cards. So like Starfighters is just a little bit different. It's kind of cool, as well as I know the Battlesuit Alpha cards are slightly different. Because some of the terminology and whatnot is geared specifically towards the mech combat
genre. Yeah.
Which now, again is where you get that for Starfighters as well.
Now for that being said, I mean you can use
correct.
You can use whatever deck you want. Hell, you don't even have to use the and Jay will he'll come out and say you don't have to use his cards. But it does make it to me, it makes it more fun. It makes it cooler.
It does. I'll be the first one to admit that quite frequently for convention games, I have some old people like huge print cards. They're like the size index cards. I use those for convention games constantly because they make it big enough that everyone around, an 8x6 or a 6x10 table can see what's going on and know what card is up, where they're at, and all that stuff. And honestly, all I've done is
you use those big magic cards, right?
What's up? Yeah, the giant index. They're like the size of index cards, man. They're they're like 4x6, like photo size. And I just wrote the effects on the cards so that people remember that they have. Oh, this card has special effects, without having to turn around and ask, "What does this card do?"
Here's a thought: you buy the generic card PDF, and then go to Walmart and print out the images as photos on 4x6s. Boom, done.
That's a smart idea. Yeah.
Now you don't have the fancy back, but
correct.
You got cards that
I'm about to say still pretty cool though.
There you go. So that is running through. Let me check my email here. When is that running through? Bear with
me. It's running through the weekend, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that it's Sunday. Through. Well, BOGO sale on custom cards. Buy one deck, get second deck half off. Automatic discount, no purchase limit. We have 11 custom card decks available. Which ones are you missing? Check it out. There is no. I'm going to say it's going to be like normal, and it's going to be through Sunday night.
I'm about to say usually it's through Sunday. That being said, if you're catching this later on, you've missed Sunday. You got Chris's discount code Nache all caps or R all caps RW McMurray 23 is another discount code. If you're watching this later, you think, man, I wanted to get that, I missed it. Or if you just want one card deck, those will both get you discounts on that card deck. Yeah.
What was your code again?
RW all caps RW McMurray. So RWMCMURRAY 23. I think it's something ludicrous, like 25% off too. But yeah, because they are far too kind to me.
There you go. RW McMurray 23. Yeah, if you use Mutt's code, it will double. Yeah, your $20 cards become $40, and the automatic discount gets removed forever. You never get to sell a sale again because Warmutt has just annoyed him so much with with wanting the hardback fantasy book for so long that Wiley just said, you know what, F you, Mutt. You're not.
It's almost like he could have bought it when it came out.
Right.
What?
So
no, we love you, Warmutt. You just act like a goober sometimes.
Speaking of which, went to the post office today. I got not one.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
But 2 boxes from the Mutt.
Whoa, you got 2 boxes from the Mutt?
I got 2 boxes from the Mutt.
Bro, I've never got a single box from the Mutt. And I just set up having the Mutt able to attend Wiley War Games weekend. Shows you what he thinks of me.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Shows you what Warmutt thinks of the old McMurray, huh?
Yep.
What a butt.
So,
more like war butt, am I right?
Yeah. So I have not opened these yet. So I am opening them as we speak because we'll see. And I know that they're probably models, and I know what one of them is more than likely.
What do you think that is?
The one I'm fairly certain I know it's the model of the Scout Trooper jet bike.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
Jedi.
Yeah. I think he's teased that in previous episodes.
Here we go. The Star Wars Episode 1
nice.
Battle Droid with Stap.
Dog, I think we're going to need to, at some point in time, come up with a racing game. So you got this thing and the speeder bike, and we can come up with something else. Like, I feel like a race is afoot at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Do some harness our inner Thomas Foss.
Yeah, what would be great is if we could get a hold of like the land speeder.
Yeah.
From
actually, here's a question real quick before we get too into the weeds with everything we're doing today. Have we wished your darling baby brother a happy birthday yet?
I have on a personal note.
But, I mean, for the world,
we have not.
For the world,
here we have not.
It is the birthday, ladies and gentlemen, of the renowned veteran wargamer, Chris's baby brother.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, will not be in attendance this weekend, but hopefully I will be seeing next weekend.
Oh, absolutely, he'll be there, unless he somehow sinks in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico on his way back to Galveston.
We're just not going to talk about that. So we'll be seeing Jay next week.
Okay, so no, this is not what I thought it was. This is something entirely different. This, boys and girls, with no box, which is fine. I don't need a damn box, is Jabba's palace.
What?
Yeah.
What scale?
Looks to be about 20 millimeter.
Well, we need to find some 15 millimeter Star Wars then.
Yeah, they're.
God, can you imagine how quickly we could paint 15 millimeter Star Wars?
Oh shit, yeah. Now they're 20 millimeter. Ooh, it's got a Rancor. It looks like.
Oh shit! It already comes with figures.
Yeah, yeah. It's got size noodles. It's got it's got the slug himself. I'm gonna crack this bad boy open. We're gonna take a look at it.
Dude, you need to scale down some Skullforge stuff, and we'll go like ham on this thing.
Oh yeah, we will.
Like you know what I mean? Though we can just do all kinds of goofy stuff.
Because this is gonna get because it's got all the crazy monsters, man.
Well, exactly, and not only that, but if it's 20 millimeter, I feel like it'd transport a lot better, and you won't lose anything in the gameplay.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we all know that the quicker you the further you scale down your figures, the quicker you can paint them.
So we got. Let me.
For solid reference, it's not hard to find streams on here where I've painted 50 or 60, 15 mil in a couple hours.
Right. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna be begging myself.
Get after
kind
it.
of show off what we got here.
Yeah, do it, man.
So we got Chewbacca. We got Cy Snoodles.
That's the band guy, right?
Yeah, the female singer.
Oh, the green lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like it's gonna be. This is Lando in his costume.
Yeah, with the face thing.
Yeah, not quite sure who that is. Got a couple of Gamorrean guards kicking.
Nice.
We've got the backside of Jabba.
Jabba's in two pieces. I guess he'd have to be, or else that'd be one heavy piece of plastic.
Yeah. We've got Max Rebo.
That's the singer guy, right?
No, he Max Rebo. No, wait a second. Max Rebo is the keyboard dude.
The blue puffy guy.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name that sings?
The Cy Snoodle. Oh no! Oh, the in the remake.
Yeah.
His name's Yazm.
That's right. Okay.
I got Bib Fortuna. I got C-3PO.
Is there an Ula in there for Warmut? There's got to be if it's a Jabba's Palace thing. You know what I mean?
I'm looking here. Yeah.
It seems like one of those required characters for Jabba's Palace. Is there a Boba Fett? That's the other question.
I'm not seeing a Boba Fett.
I'm about to say, I wonder if some of these might be items that were sold separately. Like if there's not a Boba Fett and a Slave Leia and a Luke and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me too much, especially with like Boba Fett and Leia.
Yak Face, Salacious Crumb. Yazm is supposed to be in there.
Nice. There's a Salacious Crumb.
There's supposed to be a Boba Fett. There's supposed to be a Luke Skywalker.
Brian, are those in the box to me?
Yes, Steve. Star Wars, buddy.
Hey, Stevie! What's up, buddy? You going to be in this weekend? If not, I will probably cry. I might anyhow, but I hope you're going to be there, buddy. It'd be super good to see you. It always is. I got pirates, and there's all kinds of fanciful stuff to go with them just for you and Jay, so it's not just straight naval stuff. I'm painting some spares right now.
We got the Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
Oh, damn. Look at that. That's awesome.
We've got...
yes, Steve will be there.
I think that's Boba Fett.
Oh, just missing the backpack.
Yeah,
with a freaking rocket launcher
and
attached
I
to
mean
it.
they're not great models, but you know what? They don't have to be great models.
They're 20 millimeter soft plastic sculpts, whatever, dude.
Actually, no,
They're hard.
Yeah, they're hard plastic.
Okay.
Oh, here's Yasm.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's the lady with like a gajillion boobs.
Yeah,
that was always super weird growing up at like, seeing Star Wars at like 6 or 7 years old. Like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Like, because it's one of those, you're used to seeing the aliens, but that lady is for all intents and purposes human, except for that she's built like a dog in that circumstance, and it's like, wait, what?
She's got extra.
I remember my brother telling me that, my older brother, of course, telling me that, if I read enough National Geographic, I could probably find another a lady like that, and I was like, what? So, then over the years, I collected every National Geographic from 1963 until the present day, which was, about 2000, by tooling around at the local library and stuff until I found them. And turns out my brother's full of shit, but I did read a lot of cool stuff in National Geographic.
I love National Geographic, man.
Honestly, that might explain a whole lot of the weird shit I enjoy today, is the fact that I read,
oh, no doubt,
37 years of National Geographic before I turned 7, or before I turned like 9.
Now, I still have it somewhere, but I've got, it's like a 10 DVD pack that had all of the National Geographics digitized.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
From like 18 some damn thing to like 2010.
Back in the age of like super cool scientific discovery, when it was like, is this science? I don't fucking know, but we found stuff, so let's decide what it is.
So yeah.
Here's
Max. Here's Max. I found him.
It does have articles. Todd, I don't get it. Todd seems like one of those kids who read National Geographic when he was a kid because you could find, nipples with flies on them. That's not cool, man. That's weird.
Well, I think he's confusing NG with PB.
PB?
Playboy.
Paulie wrote articles.
So yeah, this is a cool little kit. Thank you, Mutt. I appreciate it. We will get something figured out to play in Jabba's palace. Absolutely. It does not, unfortunately, it does not have a what do you call that guy? The monster.
Rancor?
Yeah, it did not have Rancor. I thought the dude was a Rancor, but he wasn't a Rancor when I pulled him out of the box.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, I mean, you have a Skullforge subscription. I would assume the Rancor was probably in one of the months you had that.
I believe so. Yeah.
So I mean, scaling that down, 60 or to 66% or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Probably honestly closer to 63 or 60. You got a Rancor.
Yep, exactly. So
that's
Telemachus said, I liked the ads. Dude, I love looking at the ads from old magazines.
I'm about to say, if you go back far enough into old National Geographics, you got ads for like rifles and all kinds of stuff. It's awesome.
You got ads for P-38s and B-17s and destroyers.
It's always good stuff. It's
not that they're wanting you to buy them, but they were saying, buy war bonds so we can get these out to our boys.
Correct. No, it really is an outstanding magazine, and it still is an outstanding publication.
It is.
It's weird because nowadays and even well, I can't necessarily say nowadays. I can't tell you the last time I picked up a National Geographic, but I remember when I was a kid, it was weird because you would have to skip like the first, almost half of the magazine that was all ads and random one-offs to get to the actual articles.
Right.
But
now, something that did change, and I don't remember when, but their year started in, I believe, July or August of each year.
Yeah.
So, I think volume
one was
of year whatever was like July or August, and the page numbers were sequential throughout all 12 months.
Yes.
So in January, you'd have like page 417.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, the maps, six issues a year would have maps. Loved them. In fact, one of my favorite books that I have, I just so happen to have it right here. My ex-in-laws gave this to me one year. It's the National Geographic Atlas of the World. And it is from 1975. And it's just it's your standard National Geographic maps put into a book. Love this book. I've got a more current version, mid 2000, late 2000s, early 2010s. But yeah, it's a really, really cool book, a cool atlas, if you will. Love it. It is, like I said, it's one of my all-time favorite books. Being that it's from 1975 makes it kind of cool too, because
nothing good happened there.
Happened in the last damn near 50 years between the time this book was printed and now.
I'm about to say, you got a lot of countries in there that some folks might not recognize today.
Yeah. Like Yugoslavia and
Correct.
East Germany.
Yep.
And the Soviet Union.
Correct.
I'm
about to say, look further into the southern chunk of Europe and Africa, and I'd imagine you're going to find a lot that aren't there anymore.
They're still calling it Burma.
Yep. You probably have Rhodesia in there. You probably have a couple different. You might have a couple different places in South Africa that aren't countries.
Yeah, there's Rhodesia, Mozambique, Zambia.
I'm about to say, yeah, Mozambique had just become Mozambique. Once you hit Central Africa, you probably got some more of those.
You got Zaire.
But
you still have You still have a single Sudan.
Yep.
No Eritrea.
How many Koreas are in there? I'm just.
There's definitely 2 Koreas.
I know.
There is only one Vietnam.
How many? I was about to say, how many Vietnams are in there?
There is only one Vietnam. However, they do have the demilitarization line that was drawn as of July 22nd, 1954.
Okay, so it's that's a pretty wild distinction to make.
Yeah.
So it's not. So despite the fact that it was published in 1975, it doesn't show a unified Vietnam.
It does show a unified Vietnam, but they are showing where the line was drawn.
Oh, so it's just on there as a note?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Then yes, that makes sense. I was about to say, it means if it's from 75, that means they updated that map pretty damn quick, but that's fair.
They are still showing Saigon and Hanoi both being capitals of Vietnam, though.
I'm about to say it's not Ho Chi Minh City?
Nope.
There you go. What color is Singapore?
Macau is Portuguese. Hong Kong is UK. Singapore. Singapore is on its own.
Yeah.
Brunei is still United Kingdom.
There you go. Well, that's pretty cool, man. That's
Now, I also some viewers weren't even born yet. Now I also have, and I think they might be downstairs. 1 year for my birthday, some friends of mine gave me a couple of world atlases. One was from I think it's copyrighted 1903.
nice.
And another one was copyrighted 1898.
Nice. That's got
Yeah.
the Philippines as Spanish, dog.
And it is when it talks about the peoples of the when it talks about the peoples of the African continent, it's I don't like to use this term, but it is cringe when it talks about the peoples of the African continent.
Do they
Specifically of sub-Saharan Africa.
There you go. Making fun of the Boers, huh?
It refers to them as, and this is not me. I am just reporting what's in the book, so don't go canceling.
Don't cancel yourself, Chris. We can stop talking now.
It talks about how they are different.
Chris is not trying to get himself canceled, so we're going to talk about something other than maps. Chris, what games are you taking to a convention?
We got the Mutt.
What up?
I am taking Battlestar Galactica.
Pew pew.
How many players you running with Battlestar Galactica, Chris?
So what I've done is each player is going to have a single ship.
What's up, Brian?
And each ship is done up as if it were a leader without the leader trait.
Okay.
I'm going to have 4 colonials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Cylons.
Sweet. Isn't Cylon a colony? Oh.
Heyo. So yeah, I'm using the Starfighter rules, but I am, but it's I'm gonna be doing it as each player only has a single ship. So
there you go, Brian. What's up, buddy?
I am unfolding a shredded beef quesadilla right now with pinto beans and rice and all that.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Holy smoly. Brian's about to become one of the world's leading natural gas exporters.
Free!
Yeah,
he is. I did that. I did one of those where you fart before you sit down, and then you sit down and you,
You mean where you shit your pants, Brian?
Anyways, you sit in your own dang green cloud, man.
Jeffy does that all the time.
I know.
The real question is, do you have sleeves on? Because if you do, you're not as cool as Jeffy.
I just got short sleeves.
Not as cool as Jeffy.
Oh, no, I'm no hillbilly. See.
Jeffy is one of the proud residents of Best Virginia, my dude.
Well, damn.
Shredded beef quesadilla.
Where?
Make yourself a dang quesadilla, Napoleon.
Quesadilla.
Galactic Heroes.
Brian, what are you hobbying on recently here, buddy?
I've been buying.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Brian,
when
why don't you share your shame with the viewers?
No, I only got a couple that came in.
No, I know that, but what all have you picked up? What all have you bought?
Waterloo. Waterloo.
Brian has been greatly enjoying Prime Days,
yeah, he has.
which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you're going to spend a bunch of money on miniatures, you might as well spend a bunch of money when the spending is good. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Waterloo.
Well,
There, I show everybody.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
That is a cool set, too. Especially when you get it for like $60.
I know. That's why I was asking those guys, man. I mean, dude, that's kind of hard, man.
Yeah, it's a big box for $60.
Yeah. Oh. And then I guess I should show these off too, huh? Trigger. My counters, my hex
Oh
counters,
my gosh, dude. Yeah, buddy.
my cardboard games. So I got my cardboard games.
Yes,
Dude,
you did. Well,
where?
you played one and you got hooked. I think we told you he's going to get hooked.
Whoever clipped these, man, dude, it's like freaking awesome looking. Nice and round and professional.
Right?
Yeah, but anyways, Jeff was laughing at me because I was thrilled to death to get some that already clipped. I'm like, dude, saves time for me, man.
Yep. That's
exactly.
a Todd and I trick. I bought oh geez, what do you call it? I got It Never Snows by MMP, fully clipped and punched and clipped.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And
Yep.
it was $5 cheaper than unpunched, which is nice because it's saving me a ton of work anyhow.
There you go. So, but yes, I am dabbing into the little hex encounters. So I think that 40 counter is probably my speed, and that's fine with me. I'm cool with it.
Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, though, that's a really good series. I really enjoy that series. Wilson's Creek is a fun one.
Yeah.
Jesus, can you guys hear that?
Thunder?
Yeah.
Thunder from down under.
No, thunder from Missouri, dog.
Yeah.
Little Eric.
Yes, me and Mike. There are Prime Day deals for miniatures. Most of them are from
Warlord.
Warlord games.
Yeah.
Um,
Not Kings of War. God. That sucks.
I thought you got a bunch of Kings of War stuff on Prime Day.
No, but they're cheaper. So,
Oh, okay.
dude, the Flames of War sets, man. Oh my gosh.
Correct. Again, dude, don't. My warning to you with Flames of War is, or anybody honestly who's looking at Flames of War stuff, if you know somebody with a 3D printer, don't buy Flames of War tanks. Like, it's just no. It's that 15 millimeter tanks. It's usually a pretty outstanding deal if you can get tanks for $5 a piece. Right. Whether you're buying them from Battlefront, which $5 a piece is a pipe dream, or if you're buying them from Zvezda or Plastic Soldier Company or Blue Moon or anywhere, to be honest with you, unless it's something that's really rare and hard to find. $5 a piece is a pretty good price.
Yep.
And you can't get very angry about it. But holy smoke, anybody with a 3D printer can blow that price right clean out of the water. Brian, I know I told you to not buy T-34s. I have more not 3D printed T-34s that are still on the sprue that I need to send you than I know what to do with, which is why I'm going to send them to you. I really do. Because at one point in time, I thought about, building up a bunch of Russians, and then I realized, man, I don't want to do this shit. I have no interest in the East Front.
But see, man, I go a little bit different. I mean, I'll do the historical, but then you know where I'm going to go with it.
I do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have werewolves,
but my point
which
is,
I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
I'm just
give me a werewolf.
I'm just kind of sad that you hate werewolves or you hate vampires. But I am kind of sad that Battlefront largely did away with like the infantry company deals for Flames of War, because those can still be pretty screaming good deals if you can find them at that same level of discount, that same deep discount as you see the full like starter sets and tank armies and everything else.
The problem is everybody wants to play tanks, and I'm not talking about game tanks. I'm talking about Flames of War with tanks.
To a certain extent, yes. It's part of a. I mean, yes. So it's part of what the game was designed towards and geared towards in version 4. It seems like, having played a little bit of version 4, not a shitload of version 4. We started playing version 4, decided that we didn't like the changes that happened to the rules, and kind of just stopped.
Right.
But correct. It's always been a game where tanks were a possibility, but tanks haven't always been the overwhelming crusher in Flames of War as there are in some other games. And certainly not as much as they seem to be now. But it certainly seems like when they switched Flames of War over to a Team Yankee style system, they caught that Team Yankee parking lot syndrome. Which
They were having parking lot syndrome when I was still playing in 3rd edition, though.
Ish, not nearly as only really with the Soviets. I mean,
right? Yeah, the Soviet Guards Tank Company.
Don't they have? I know they have like P-51s or P-47s, but like junkers and stuff. Don't they have any of those in there, like aircraft?
Yeah, aircraft don't play a huge role in Flames of War, to be honest with you, because
really?
it's a. Yeah, I mean, you can
part of the genre, man.
What?
That's part of the theater, man. That's the.
I understand that, but at the same time,
so are battleships. You don't see battleships in the game.
Yeah, like actual close air support. It's not as much of a thing as people would imagine. Having some knowledge of close air support today, that wasn't really the like Saving Private Ryan isn't a thing. Like there's, you know what I mean. That's not a. Hey, we're gonna call in and talk to that guy right there.
Right.
Like air support in World War II was a whole lot less specialized than that. So having a single aircraft just buzzing your table is a little weird. But then the idea of a company commander having authority over a single aircraft buzzing the table is also kind of weird.
Would the Blood Red Skies planes be about the same, close to the scale of the Flames of War?
No, Blood Red Skies is
1/200 scale.
200 as opposed to 1/100 for 15 mil.
1/100, would that be like almost? That's 15 mil then. 1/100.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now the Flames of War airplanes are 1/144th.
Correct. When you buy the Battlefront ones, yes.
Oh, those are doable. You find those.
I'm about to say the flip side of that is you can find those from 8 million different manufacturers dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, the only plane you saw a bunch on Flames War tables was like AOPs, so aerial observation planes.
Somebody said World War II close air support, and I had to pop in.
That's fine. What's up, buddy? What are you eating? Chinese food, or is that ice cream?
That's ice cream.
Nice.
I had dinner before.
8 or 9 over there, isn't it?
He diddled turkeys all day, so he deserves an ice cream.
Jesus Christ!
I've painted Aussies all day, but it's the same thing, right?
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
So, Eric, to answer specifically, I guess you came in after I had stated where it was. Battles and Brews is going to be in Independence, Missouri, which is the Kansas City, Missouri
metro area.
And it is in the Three Trails Brew Pub. I don't know where my. I had a prize from last year. It's the Brew Pub's logo.
Glass. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. You got that round sign, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
I thought I had it around here somewhere. I can't find it. I've got to clean this room.
Yeah, you do.
It's a disaster.
Yeah,
I
it
need
is.
to clean my
I
house.
can't say anything. I can't see my floor.
I see a path from my chair to the door. But yeah, that's where we're going to be for this weekend. Mary and I will be for this weekend. The following weekend is J3. That is in Summer Hill, outside of Summer Hill, Illinois. Now, when I say outside Summer Hill, Illinois, Summer Hill, Illinois is like 250 people. Dude, you have no idea.
I'm sure I'll be at home.
Yeah, you will. There's possums and raccoons all over the fucking place. I was sad to see that on the way to work, about a week ago, I saw an otter on the side of the road, which was weird because we're at that point in time. At that point, we're almost 10 miles from the Mississippi River.
I'm going to say, is that an otter or a woodchuck of some sort?
No, it was an otter because earlier this week I saw a woodchuck. So
okay.
Who
the fuck transplanted an otter to? Anyways,
there's otters all over the Mississippi River, man.
I'm aware of that. I'm wondering who picked one up and moved it 10 miles from the Mississippi.
Oh yeah,
we have them in Arkansas, in the Ozarks. So I mean,
no, I get that, but I mean, again, it's the 10 miles from any sort of waterway that would support an otter that tripped me up.
I don't know. Hey, McMurray.
Shoot.
Look what came today.
Oh, I did.
Deadpool.
I did. That's the answer.
Well, good for you.
World War One.
Yeah, dude. Big World War One. Long World War One.
Smashy.
I was sad to see that they never saw combat, but with my 1919 campaign idea.
Yeah, man. Reese is eating straight mayonnaise, Mike.
Yeah, he
not
is.
cottage cheese, not yogurt, not ice cream, straight mayonnaise.
He is the whitest of the whites. It's as one of my favorite comedians. What is his first name? Connolly. Shit.
Tim Conley.
No, not Tim Conway.
Oh.
Billy Conley. Billy Conley. Pale blue Scottish person. Yeah. How Reese eats potato salad is he just downs a gallon of mayonnaise and shoves like 14 baked potatoes into his mouth.
Wow,
I mean,
nice drop.
You're not wrong.
And if he's really, really feeling white, he'll eat about a pound of raisins with it.
No. Oh. That's pretty funny though. I grew up around Mennonites, so German potato salad's kind of my jam.
There you go. Yeah, that's the best type of potato salad, and warm. Not like room temperature warm. I'm talking like heated warm. Yeah.
Wish me luck. I ordered pinto beans this time. So. I'm not talking to you.
What do you usually order?
I usually get the black.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, McMurray, I finished this little baby too.
Nice.
So
we are pneumatic artillery.
I left the gun shield off of it so I can fudge it into the bore war if I need to.
There you go. That's what's up.
And then I got into an argument on another Discord server, which shall not be named, over the historical accuracy of the tires when I posted a picture of it.
This is spelled BLOW space ME.
Are those tires TYRES?
I don't know, but he said that if it saw service at all in World War II, it needed to have pneumatic tires on it.
No, it didn't. No.
And I said, well, what about the 178 guns that were in the Philippines of the similar model that the Japanese captured from the Americans? I said, it could be one of those. I was like, if you want to count rivets with me, I want to pick a random rivet and just start counting. I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah. I got Google. Let's go.
This is a carriage salvage from a museum piece. Eat a dick.
Who hex is going to be on? Hercules.
Outstanding. Good we will be happy to have Mr. Hexy with us. Yeah, Eric, it's about it'll be about a 16-hour drive for you to get to J3. But J3, this will be year number 13. We've had 12 in-person J3s and 1 virtual J3 during COVID. And it all started in 2010 when Jay said, actually, no, this will be number 14, won't it? If the first one was in 2010, yes, 2003, it will be the 13th one in person, 14th one overall.
Can I make everybody feel old real quick?
Go ahead.
There's been more years with me and J3 existing than years of me existing without J3.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, Reese. Oh, love you like a nephew. Fuck you.
I wouldn't expect any other phrase after that statement.
Yeah, no shit. Ding, 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 ding. That's awkward, Chris.
So what happened is Jay's wife said, well, what do you want? What do you want for your birthday? He said, I want to invite all my friends out to have a weekend of gaming. She said, okay, where are we going to do it? Just so happens that one of her best friend's husband owns a winery / hunting lodge in the middle of no fucking where, Pike County, Illinois.
Winery.
And we got it for Friday and Saturday night. Had to be out by like noon on Sunday or some such. Well, that extended to, hey, can we start showing up early Friday? To, hey, can we show up Thursday night? To, hey, is only going to be there around noon on Thursday because that's when I'm going to be there. So this year, you're seeing 3 of the attendees on the screen right now. Well, you're seeing 2 of the attendees and
you can see me.
Attendees. Oh, there, we see a thumb. There we go. And it's just a good. We've done it year after year after year. Our biggest group, I think we had 14 there one year. Jay likes to have one big game Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, Saturday night that everybody gets to participate in. This year, I think we've got 2 that we're looking at having on Saturday. One is not Car Wars. Jesus Christ.
Gaslands.
One is a Gaslands game, and then another one is the Pit game, where everybody brings a single character. It's going to be played kind of like my Battlestar Galactica game, where everybody just brings a single character made up like a leader.
McMurray, you got me covered on that one?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to send me like the sort of character you're looking for.
Pulpy leader.
Pulpy, that's right. Okay, yeah, I got you.
This is the dude I'm bringing.
Okay, bring me whatever beats that.
He's green.
Jeff here.
Hey!
Hey!
Jeff Staffer.
The Jeff Staffer.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are Ewan's doings?
I am doing well.
We're doing good.
Brian, you are. You done spent a fortune in the last. But I bought a couple things too. Just didn't buy no minis because don't need to.
But you bought some paint and stuff, you said.
Yeah, I bought me an ultimate paint shaker, Rooney. That's no tadpole. It looks like a freaking World War I tank.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And I bought some brushes, some nice brushes that have a case, a big tube they go in.
Nice.
Oh, one more item. What the hell? I bought 3 things. Oh well. Eric.
Earlier, someone asked if I was. Oh, I think it was Todd was asking if I was going to be taking another game to Battles and Brews, and yeah, I'm going to take What a Tanker with me, just in case somebody wants to play it. We might play it. We might not.
Buddy.
I'm also going to take Undaunted Battle of Britain.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. I knew you said you were taking that at one point.
Yeah, I'm taking all 3. If they get played, they get played. If they don't, they don't. Got a big deal.
Or Chuck, sir. Evening, sir.
Charles says, "Hail the Hex Hero." Walkabout says, "Yay, Jeff." Commander Mike, hiya, Jeff. Thank you for participating in the game giveaway premiere video.
Yeah,
Eric says, "Hey, Jeff."
Oh, Jeff, I did get that. Got a Blue Yeti, the actual Blue Yeti.
Yeah, you got to send me a clip of what that looks like. I want to see what that looks like. You got the microphone, right?
Yeah, the microphone, and then I also got a boom for a webcam, so it could look right down at the table.
Nice.
So I'm getting set for it.
Awesome.
So
now the next thing you need to get's a Brio.
Is a what?
A Brio. Architect Brio camera.
Yeah.
A Latrine.
I want the remote. I want a remote. Man.
I asked one of my bosses at work. I said, "Hey man, look, we got all these phones. Do you think y'all could order one of those cameras like you were talking about with the remote control?" I said, "I'd like to test it out for the work." He did what Nate just did. He just looked at me and shook his hands like, Jesus Christ.
God damn,
Man, you
dude.
and fucking Todd, man.
That'd be so cool to have one of those, though, man. Then I don't have to walk around with it.
I've got one here that has a manual focus on it. It's a good picture, but you got to manually focus it. You can't use the loggy capture focus. It's got like a camera. Remember, you manually used to turn the camera lens.
Yeah.
Well, this is a webcam that does that, which is kind of cool because if you get it where you want it and you focus it, you don't have to worry about it.
It won't unfocus.
Yeah.
It doesn't do this business.
I want to thank all these guys that popped over to the channel and made a comment or gave a thumbs up. I appreciate that.
What?
Chris Long's been over there, and McMurray, you're a freaking star, buddy.
I love you
Yeah,
too, buddy.
he
I
is.
get a gold star
Dude.
every day, buddy.
All of these people in the chatter, they're not here for me. They're all for McMurray.
Nah, what the hell are you talking about, Jeff?
That video with you on my channel is almost at 400.
Which Murray got a shout out from the Joy of Wargaming.
Yeah, I was
I saw
live
that.
when he was on there because
Mhm.
John's awesome and he goes live when I'm awake.
Yeah, he's like 3-4 hours
He
ahead of
was
us.
in freaking Hawaii.
Behind
Yeah. So when it's late for him, it's the middle of my day. It's awesome. But yeah, no, everybody keep Joy of Wargaming out there. If you got content, put content out so we can watch it. He's got some. You can go watch his Rule Zero stream. He talks about he had a health accident at work.
Yeah, that is
But,
not.
yeah.
Ooh.
He said he's doing all right. It's fixable. It's just going to take him a minute before he's in a state to roll back to
Gaming.
making content and gaming and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So
Somebody please ship him a stuffed parrot to sit on his shoulder.
why he's got real.
he has
parrots.
parrots. Yeah,
True. Never mind.
I was about to say. I noticed he didn't
we're in
have
World
the
War II.
Scotty in that video. But yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I watched that, and I was the entire time he was talking about it, his accident. I was at pucker factor 50
correct.
because I don't I don't like anything to deal with going near my eyes at all in any way, shape, or form. To the point that I can't wear contacts.
Don't say anything, Jeff.
You right. That's messed up. Now I wasn't going to say something dirty, but I was going to tell Andrew, but you can't invite Chris to a secret wrestling camp then.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, I'm already tracking.
You people suck.
That's a Toddy and I exclusive.
Eric says he's here for the pirate ships.
I can be part of the team. Let me show you what I was doing this evening, okay?
Hang on a minute. Jeff, what the hell's that? Oh, baby, are those bigger ice, Jeff? Bigger ice, Jeff.
Oh, did he paint something?
Baby.
I was messing around. I haven't gotten too far. I had to do a tabletop simulator thing with Devin tonight. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, all of you all, tomorrow night on Lock and Load, or Friday night at 9 Eastern time on Lock and Load, where they do their Friday night fights, I'm going to be on there. Me, Devin, and two of the other guys from Lock and Load are going to be playing the Napoleonic game.
The one that you're testing?
The one I was play testing.
Jeff getting all nappy.
All right, switch. I know I'm pretty, but switch.
Jeff, what 2 regiments are those?
They will be that'll be one. That'll be what do I got? I got the 40th and 47th Virginia already. So those will be whatever the other 2 in Brock and Bros.
My guy could step on your guys.
Well, he's big. My guys could walk under him.
I'm sure they could.
And
shoot him right in the wiener from the underside.
That's just an odd stance.
Shoot him right in the wiener?
Oh. That stance?
Yeah.
Have you seen the old pistol shooting manuals?
Oh, I know. It's
weird, but it works.
Apparently. Especially if you got a gas mask on your face.
I'm about to say, and then you got Charlie Askins killing, 50 people shooting like that. So, well, okay.
Yeah.
Eric, it'll be on Lock and Load's channel, both YouTube and Twitch.
Twitchy.
Lock and Load Tactical.
Yep.
This guy I just finished earlier today may be my favorite guy I've ever done.
Why is that?
Okay.
I don't know. I just like the paint job.
It does look good.
So
There you go, yeah.
So I hadn't really done any Aussies, and
I was gonna say it's Australian right there.
Yep, threw one.
Either that or a Boy Scout with a rifle.
Yeah, they changed the uniform color, but
it's the same. No, they didn't. Not back then.
No,
that was the color of the Scout uniform back in the teens and 20s.
No, I was saying the modern one they changed, but yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ryan, I missed some spots on him, but he's good enough for the table.
Get on Amazon right now, Brian, and see if the Brio, if they have one on sale. BRIO. Logitech Brio.
What I need to do is get back to building my Normandy guys, but I don't know.
So, Reese, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to ever game in a reasonable scale?
I have 1/600 aircraft.
Okay, that counts.
So
all right,
I game with those frequently, but aircraft are different for me.
He said game, not run around the room going.
No, I've got a hex mat. I drag it out. We do fine.
I'm waiting for December.
Brian,
for you to play hex game.
Logitech Brio 4K webcam, $119.92.
Dude, that's almost $100 less than what I paid for it.
It's $80 off with free delivery by Friday.
I'm telling you, Brian, that thing is worth every penny.
You'll be able to see every hair and wrinkle on Jeff's head. Sorry.
Nice save.
That's easy because I don't have many.
So, McMurray, what do you consider a reasonable scale?
I don't know. It just occurs to me that I owe you a random McMurray prize.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
No. Oh no, Reese. You are getting a McMurray prize at a reasonable scale.
Okay.
So what if it was like 28 or 25 times smaller than you usually game.
Are you talking like 2 mil or 6 mil or something?
I don't know, maybe.
Do whatever.
Is that a chocolate chip muffin?
No, it's a chocolate chip cookie that they do. They make homemade and all that. It's nice,
You
soft.
should be clicking instead of picking chocolate chips. Clicking.
Chris
Brio purchase.
very generously gifted me a fleet, or actually 2 fleets of very small ships. They're quite a bit smaller than what I'm used to. So,
Oh,
Hey, they're already painted. They're already painted, so you can still say I only paint 54 millimeter.
not for long, buddy. I forgot you have some 1/6000 scale ships. We're about to have a lot of 1/6000 scale ships, friendo.
Oh goodness.
What rules, Chris Long?
Okay, well, next year's campaign, which I got to finish Normandy campaign first, but next year's campaign is going to be the Solomons. So,
Hold on, Reese. Hold on.
I have 2 millimeter ancients. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wardrobe.
What the shit?
Shoddy!
I mean,
Holy
Jeff came
shit,
on
he's
here. I couldn't be
Hey,
outdone by
buddy.
Jeff.
hey, the gang's all here.
Holy shit. Somebody go over UK and knock on Harrington's door. Tell him to wake his silly ass up and get on here.
Yeah, we got the whole group here, huh?
Just about.
Holy smoly, Toledo's. That's
we're-
awesome. Look at us go.
We're missing John.
Yeah,
We are
Eric,
missing-
that's what time we're starting. Well, Lock and Load does their Friday night fights every Friday at 9 p.m. So,
Yeah.
but you do your thing. If you have time, come on over and say hey.
Toddley played a game this week, right, Todd?
Yes. What game are you taking to Battles and Brews?
I am taking Limeys and Slimies, written by Bill Wright? No. Transcribed by Chris Fanstock. But yeah, 4 pages. Honestly, 3 pages of rules and 1 page of ad for minifigs figures. But 3 pages of rules. It covers, ship to ship action with individual figure boarding rules. So obviously both are rather extracted, given that it's almost impossible to integrate those two successfully, as it still hasn't been done, or at least not well by my accounting. Sorry, Firelock. But yeah, so they're good rules. They're Todd, I don't know. You tell me, are they quick to play and relatively easy to understand?
Yes, I understood them quickly and destroyed you quickly.
Yes, he kicked your ass quickly.
Accurate. Thank you, Todd and Jeff.
You asked for it.
Yeah, I got the shit kicked out of me real fast. You guys can see that video over on Wardrobe Plays World War II and Pirates and sometimes Napoleonic and ACW and Build Ping Pong Tables. All one channel. Sorry, channel. But yeah.
It was fun, though. I mean, they are pretty easy, and yeah, it's a good convention game.
Outstanding. Yeah, hopefully it should be fun. Each player is going to have 1 or maybe 2 ships, depending on how many people want to play. It can accommodate up to probably 7 or 8 players if we want to, or go down to 4 or however many. So, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to play. It's like Todd pointed out. It is beer and pretzels to the max, to be honest with you. But at the same time, people will already be drinking beer, and I'll bring some pretzels. So, yeah.
And we'll have pirate hats.
I do. They came in, dog.
Oh, yes.
We got hats. We got eye patches. We got inflatable swords.
So
McMurray, I heard you the other night asking about feathers.
Yeah, I don't need turkey feathers. I actually went to Michael's and grabbed a couple.
Okay, I was going to say
appreciate
Hobby
you.
Lobby has them preserved and So
Reese,
yeah,
that wasn't for a game, though, Reese.
So,
Yeah, that's for the tickle fights
Right.
at the start of Secret Wrestling Camp.
So I've got a question for you, McMurray.
Yes.
Do I get extra bonus die pulls or whatever if I wear the dinosaur hat and the
Bro, if you're a
And the
pirate
pirate hat?
dinosaur? Fuck, I don't
Yeah.
know. I hadn't thought of that, probably. I mean, I feel like it would only be reasonable for that to happen, but
mine's
Yeah.
sitting over there. I'm not going to get it.
let me find
because this will be done if so. Okay.
I'm going to be picking y'all's brain a lot this winter about whey.
Now, in the true style of playing What a Cowboy with those teeny tiny little cowboy hats that you have to do the elastic and it goes on top of your head and it's about the size of a CD.
Yeah. Is that what we're dealing with for the pirate hats?
Yeah, bro. I got inflatable swords, Chris.
Out fucking standing.
And there's 100% enough for every person to get and keep a hat, an eye patch, and a sword if 6 people play each of my games, dog.
They just went cosplay now, man.
He's just opening the door wide open.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta take my pills. Be right back.
So, Toddy, are we ever going to see you at
You guys are
These
just
events?
pissed you don't look as fucking cool as I do.
Dude, that is tits.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
That's
cannot
better.
take yourself seriously when you're
That
wearing
is-
a pirate hat that is designed for a 5-year-old.
That is better than what you get at Captain D's or Long John Silver's any day of the week.
Oh, dog, it's felt, man. It's real cloth. It's felt.
Nice.
Let me inflate one of these swords up real quick.
Well, not
You
on
know
air,
I
not on
can't say
Chris's
anything
channel.
negative about a felt hat.
What?
Not
You
on
know I
Chris's
can't say
channel.
anything negative about a felt hat.
Accurate.
Oh, sorry.
I know you and Jeffy have to shut up.
Yeah, LARPing. That's what it's called. LARP.
What the hell's a
Hey,
LARP?
I used to LARP, so
What's a LARP?
live action role play.
Oh my god. You haven't been to my place on Friday night.
I feel like I'm LARPing at work every day of the week.
Role playing as a turkey wrangler.
Something like that.
I'm a turkey lover. You're a turkey lover.
Oops.
Nice.
Wrong pill.
And
I'll be
just
back-
like that, with
I'll
the
be back
dreaded
in 4 hours.
pirate Brian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, I told you. We go big at the McMurray games, man. So we got swords, eye patches, and bitchin' hats for everybody. And then we'll have a feather if you win. So you can literally tuck a feather in your cap.
We call it macaroni.
You better believe it, buddy. America. Quit shaking your
Hoorah!
head, Jeff. You wish you had one of these cool ass hats.
He just wishes he could be here with us.
Accurate. Guess who's going to be at Wiley War Games weekend? Not that guy.
That guy.
Believe it when I see it.
Because
He-
he's going
he's the
to
one
a
that-
Chiefs game. Yeah, you're right. This
Yep.
guy will be also, but this guy's going to be there too, and it's going to be awesome. Are we touching tips?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
Hold my finger.
This stream
Yeah,
is
no, you've had too much beans already.
All right. Back to.
Want some beans, Mr. Taggart? I think you boys have had enough.
We did that at work. Somebody had like a barbecue or something and brought in a full half pan of baked beans. And there were
Yeah,
like
so-
3 of us sitting down there eating them. And by the time we got back there after doing some more work, holy shit. You could have thought that you could have lit that basement on fire. Like it was a no spark zone, like, you know, riding on the Hindenburg, man.
Right. What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Dog. That's badass. We got pirate hats. I'm excited now. Not that I wasn't already excited, but like we got
Are you
pirate
going to
hats.
sing Stan Rogers songs at the top of your lungs while you roll the dice?
Maybe.
Pay
Yeah.
me, you owe me.
I'm going to a con Saturday.
What kind of con are you going
I'm
to?
so pumped up, it's not funny.
Is this your Gettysburg gig?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Mark Rosiero's not going to be there, though. Old Clark Commander. The chemotherapy or treatments just beat him up too bad. So.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Oh, bueno.
That's no bueno.
But I started a chat. I put a chat thing in Facebook about, okay. I said, okay, who's pumped up for this weekend coming, for the week coming? And I got these are all Civil War nerds, okay? they all got into calling maneuvers that all the armies made on their way to Gettysburg about where they are on their way. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. What have I started here? They're all the developers, all of them are in there going, this could be a blast.
Chris Long, yes, there will be a picture taken. The picture I want to get is Jay Wiley and Steve with these on.
With the hats on?
Yeah.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
happen.
I don't know about Jay, but Steve will put a hat on.
Oh yeah, I will.
Steve will take off his shirt and put on a sash. Man, he'll go full pirate.
Yarg.
You're missing all of this, Reese. Just because you wanted to hang out with your wife.
Well, and I'm preaching Sunday, so.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's nothing's going on Sunday. I mean, you could be home.
I could drive.
You know.
Well, yeah. I'll figure something out, but I'm not coming.
not this year.
Not
Next
this
year.
Maybe. So.
I do say you are making the better choice of the 2 weekends.
Well, everybody that I've asked has said the same thing, so I fully agree with you there. And I am pumped about March to Victory next year. So
McMurray,
What's up?
did I see correctly on the Facebooks that tomorrow is your birthday?
What the? Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes,
another trip around the sun.
To you.
Oh, good Jesus.
Yeah, you guys just gotta reveal my birthday with Toddy tomorrow.
Happy birthday, dear McMurray.
Okay, you're weird, guy.
Todd and I are
Weird.
Who let
playing
Marilyn
Slimies
Monroe in?
tomorrow. What?
That's Toddy. Toddy is doing his version of Marilyn Monroe.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Not
1,
me.
2, 3.
That was Brian.
That was me, man.
What's
Do I
that?
sound
What?
any better?
You sound great, Jeffy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm about to say, Toddy and I are going to play Slimies and Slimies tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
Okay,
That's, you know,
that was a joke, right? Slimies.
it's a different play test.
Yeah.
It's a play test for when Jeff comes in town.
Hey, how often do you play test a scenario before you put it in on a con?
It depends.
Mhm.
So if the rules that I've played God knows how many times,
Yeah.
a whole lot less, to be honest with you. I agree with you, Todd. Let's see here. When I used to put on like chain of command games or bolt action games, not very much at all.
Okay. I'm very nervous about my scenario for next year with March.
Why?
Because it's 4-player cooperative and very complex. So
what's your concern, that players aren't going to be able to keep a hold of the rules?
no, it's not that. I'm just afraid it won't fit the vibe of March to Victory very well. I'm thinking about changing it.
Nah, you'll be fine, dude.
Just add Velociraptors, dog.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Yes. I see that, Jeffrey.
are you playing this or not?
I am. I'm actually, it looks like I'm farther along than you are. How far are you?
I am into starting the 4th turn.
Oh, yeah, I'm at like 9 a.m.
No, it's a very battered group of Marines trying to get through a block of Way City. So
That is besieging them with Velociraptors?
I may throw Velociraptors in there. I don't know, but I'm
Fuck
thinking
yeah.
about just playing it straight historical.
Dude, you could always have Velociraptors coming in on the Marine side of it. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that could be, and I also could put the Velociraptors as like a 1 in 100 chance random roll too.
Accurate.
So one group plays a straight historical game and ends up killing civilians and really hates themselves, and the other group faces Velociraptors and goes, "What in the world is this game?"
He goes, "Fuck yeah, you guys play a game with Velociraptors." And then the previous guy's like, "Yeah, we war crimed a lot."
Yeah.
The awkward part of it is invariably be poor Bill Johnson that winds up inadvertently war criming somebody, and everybody's talking about how awesome this game is, and then Bill's like, "Yeah, I killed a little kid on accident."
Well, and that's the whole point of the game is there's so many random tables in there that no run through is going to be the same.
Exactly.
So
well, that is one of the nice things that I enjoy with convention games and Fistful of Lead is that even if you're not thinking about random stuff, which you should be, because life is entropy, and entropy is hilarious when you get right down to it.
Mhm.
But even if you're not anticipating random things, you still have to account for the jokers. So
right. Well,
there you are.
With this scenario, it's based off a solo. It's based off of a solo scenario of a patrol in occupied Iraq. And I was like, you know what, this could easily be changed. And so I'm rewriting all of it, taking out the IEDs, adding a bunch of the stuff in it and changing it up. But I think it's going to work. What little I've played so far has worked wonders. But there's no enemy on the board when you start. There's only your objectives to patrol.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, with the enemy being completely game master run.
Well, that would be Vietnam, brother.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of things, and that's immediately what I thought of, Jeffy. Was I actually thought about a jungle patrol, and I was like, I did jungle last year. I'll do way this year. So
There you go. Way's probably the closest thing to an urban fight in Vietnam you're going to get.
no, absolutely, it's the only one besides the scuffle in the Saigon area.
I was about to say,
And then 74, 75 with the Arvin was it Quang Tri when the tanks came over.
Right.
But besides that, for the U.S. forces, that's about as close as you're going to get.
And then the next year you should do one with spider holes.
No, I think I'm getting out of Vietnam next year, or the year after.
Civil War.
No, although I do have plenty of Civil War. I'm probably going to do something in the Pacific, be it Burma or be it Guadalcanal.
Guadalcanal.
I'm kind of thinking something in the Solomons. It may not be Guadalcanal labeled, but it'll be just historical enough to keep me interested.
Well, I think Todd and I would like to see some Burma.
Okay. I could substitute these guys in for Chindits. So
Burma would be cool. Gotta have some donkeys, mules. You gotta have some mules though. Not gonna want any mules.
I've got a mule supplier. They're just overseas right now, and I'm slightly irritated with them.
Chuck,
I
what
need
do you build the cemetery for? Ex-wives? Let's go with that.
Good Lord.
What the heck?
Jeff, your mic just went nuts with that. You just got like some real I drive a Nissan Altima style bass going.
Right?
Oh, I slapped my desk. That's why.
well,
Yeah.
but then I've also picked up some Delta for Somalia.
Me flashbacks.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing 2 years in advance. I do
I have
know
news for you. I don't remember too many Delta guys that were dressed like that.
No, I know they weren't, but I'm not going to call them Delta guys. But they'll just be special forces in Somalia or wherever I decide to put them. But yeah, for the longest time I said Vietnam was my cut. No, for the longest time I said Korea was my cutoff, and I gamed Korea, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And then somebody said, "Well, if you do Korea, why don't you do Vietnam?" And I was like, "I don't know. It seems too modern." And someone was like, "Try it one time." And so I gamed a scenario with some World War II guys. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. And y'all saw what happened with that. And now
I got shot in the face with an RPG.
welcome to the
Twice.
jungle.
You had it coming.
And I blame Todd.
I still blame the game master on that one. That was not play tested well enough.
Wasn't it Todd? Wasn't Todd the one who decided to shoot you in the face with an RPG?
Yes. Twice.
You should probably blame Jesus Christ, Todd.
You should
Probably
remove that from the
Todd.
first one. Brian, what are you doing? Brian, I want to know every box of minis you bought.
What?
I want to know every box of minis you bought.
all of them?
Like I said, I got Waterloo, and I got me the other Kings of War Undead Elite Army, which I didn't know they had different armies, but now I have almost all of the undead except the heroes. I am going to get that Island Assault that I was telling you, McMurray, that I showed you.
Yeah.
I was going to get all that for 144 for all that crap, dude.
That is a screaming good deal. Again, it's not a deal that I would ever look.
Huh?
What's up?
Andrew, did you say you bought those villagers or whatever?
I did.
Oh, looky there.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
real
Warmut, my
game
man.
came out.
Anyways.
But yeah, Brian, I it's a screaming good deal. Jesus Christ, that's a good deal. I just don't.
Oh, I know.
I just don't have any interest in playing that. I mean, to be honest, the Pacific doesn't really tickle my pickle at all. So it's not one of those things that I look at and go, man, I want to play that.
Andrew,
What about the Pacific, McMurray?
I don't know. I mean, I have Pacific figures, to be honest with you. Like, I painted up a bunch of Merrill's Marauders, and I painted up some Chindits.
Yeah, but that's CBI more than it is Pacific.
That's fair. But I don't know. It's just I don't.
I'm just curious.
That's the silly thing, right? Because I don't necessarily like playing on the table with great big tanks. Like, so it's not that I would actually prefer to play with, some Stuarts.
Yeah.
Stuart.
Well, remind me never to put a tank on the table if you're playing with me.
Dude, I suck at tanks. Sorry, buddy.
No, I'm just saying because my tanks are massive.
What do you mean?
Even his M4s are giant, or M3s are giant.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't bother me. No, my point is I don't like, a lot of people get really, really drawn into the big cats and the ISUs and all that stuff. It doesn't.
Oh, look at that!
I do love scenarios where one side is a group of infantry and one side is a few guys in a tank.
That's fair. It's not necessarily that I have anything against the Pacific. For whatever reason, it just doesn't grab me and say, "Hey, you should play this. This would be awesome."
Okay. We got a show for December. I just realized.
What's that?
All 6 of us right here. All right, on a chat show, and all 6 of us are playing a Hex Encounter game in December.
Let's do it.
Because I think, Reese, that's when you said you were going to do yours.
Sitting right there on the shelf. Bastion's going to be on the table in December.
Brian's got a bunch of them now. He's going to have the golf system by December.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need serious hand-holding with this Bastogne game.
I was about to say, what we're going to do for that is we're going to play through. First off, you're not, but we're going to play through the 2 or 3 beginner scenarios that are there.
Okay.
That do a ridiculously good job of teaching you how to play that entire game.
Okay.
That is the game Todd taught me how to play SCS on, and it worked exceptionally well.
It's the MMP Bastogne.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I want to
SCS
make
is
sure we're talking about
Standard
the same
Combat
one.
Series.
Okay.
So that's the series from MMP that it is. Yes.
Cool.
I'll hold your hand. You don't need to play a
nothing.
game. I'll hold your hand.
I'm Sergeant Schultz on this, so
that was my first ever Hex Encounter game that I
what-
played through.
Okay, what game are we talking about?
MMP Bastogne or Bastogne.
Bastogne SCS.
Excuse me.
It is a stellar game.
Did I have not
Brian, I think there is a mini folio game for Bastogne.
I'm focused right now. Leave me alone.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
He's playing counter. Leave him alone.
Yeah. You
Hey,
don't
I've
need to
got
distract and wind up with a heart attack.
I randomly acquired a couple of 3 issues of Strategies and Tactics or whatnot. The magazine.
Yeah.
Anybody want them?
What?
Yeah, I'll take them.
You got strategy and tactics with games in them?
I don't know if there are games in them or not, but
Hey, I'll take her.
I picked them up at a Books by the Pound place, thinking they were something
There
else.
you go. $46.
Man, I got
Is that
a lot less
this
than
the one
that.
we're talking about, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, Decision Games.
Yeah, like Reese, if you bring them in 2 weeks, I'll bring you a random miniature stuff to trade for you.
Oh,
You
I'm not
feel
even.
guilty for
Big
ripping
Murray,
it
they
off.
cost me about a nickel. I'm not worried about it.
Well, I understand that, but still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Don't worry about it.
10-page rule book, not Jake.
So
For SCS?
Yeah, the core rules.
Yeah. Oh no, it's like 5, maybe 6.
so
It's exceptionally simple and very fun to play. Well, I take it back. It's not exceptionally simple, but it's really easy to get a fix on and understand.
Yeah, I need
And-
a plexiglass.
now I will probably play it once and leave it alone.
You'll
And
probably
then-
want to play it again after a little while.
I might, but then I may write
Hold on, Reese.
movement
Hold on,
rules
Reese.
for Axis and
Now,
Allies
I want
pieces.
you
on
to
it.
look above your head there and the TV screen, and there's a Chihuahua that is already digging into another Hex Encounter game.
Oh,
Oh,
it's okay. He is.
I thought you were talking about the dinosaurs on the wall. I was like, nope, that's not mine. That's somebody else's project.
Also not a Chihuahua. That's dinosaurs, dude. Way
No,
cooler.
I know, but I don't know if Hexy can see.
I can see your dinosaur standing back here.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not an overly complicated rule system. You're going to pick up on it quick. You're going to enjoy it, and then we're going to. Honestly, the nice thing is it's a big series, so there's all kinds of stuff that you can play with those rules.
Hey, I only got the tail end of what you were saying about World War II air support.
Oh,
were you talking
just
about
talking
Flames of
about-
war? Or were you talking about skirmish games? What were you talking about there?
no, Flames of War.
Okay.
Where when you're in charge of a company of dudes, it's hard to justify having one random plane moving on in a historical fashion, which is why actuality and Flames War usually roll and get anywhere from 1 to 3 planes. But yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely involve planes in my ground combat on a much smaller scale than I should, but it's
Oh,
fun.
no, I know.
But it's fun as all get out.
accurate.
So
And when you involve them as more of a random thing than a direction thing.
And for me, with and I've got rules written for Fistful of Lead and 5 Minute Normandy, and with 5 Minute Normandy, everybody in the path of the plane when the plane comes down gets basically a shock die rolled against them.
Yeah,
or
and
fail or bail, basically.
that is one thing that Flames of War does well.
I'd never played it, so I wouldn't know. But with everybody in Fistful of Lead, if you're in the path of the plane, you take a shock.
Yeah,
So-
in Flames of War, you can't target a unit within a certain amount or a certain distance of your forces, which is a good way to abstract that as you can't even per doctrine call in air support at this level. But yeah, like because it's not Vietnam, you can't bring it in 20 yards off your position.
I need to build that Sky Raider. I need to just say screw it, paint it in Air Commando colors, and load it up with ordnance.
Yeah, you do.
I got a lot of other stuff I got to get done first, but
That's fair.
I'm saying no air support in way. I know it was used in the closing days of the battle, but I'm saying maybe some light mortar support. Definitely, there's going to be a recoilless rifle on the table, and if you're playing my game next year and you're here watching this, use your recoilless rifle. That's all I'm gonna have to say.
I'm about to say that at the same time, that's like with that kind of makes sense because that was designed for direct fire infantry support, right?
Well,
Like
and
that-
if you look at the tactics in way, it was not necessarily putting fire down range as it was a smoke screen creator.
correct.
And so that's what I'm designing it for.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
So I mean, you can hit, you can do damage, but if you're standing directly behind it, you're dead. But it's going to send out a smoke screen to the side of it as well that'll last for a turn or so you can actually move your guys across the street.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, you being dead standing behind a recoilless rifle going off. That's not like you don't have to justify that. That's just how stuff works. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. And I will hide a Bluetooth speaker in my table, so between sessions I will play NBC News Vietnam broadcasts from the Tet Offensive.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like fun period accurate music.
Oh, I could do that too. I'll mix it in. Throw in a random radio advertisement.
Yeah.
Like from the period. I would do that. But
Throw in a random Hanoi Jane transmission just to remind everybody that Jane Fonda sucks.
oh, I can't stand her.
Just so you guys remember, still a terrible person.
You've been to the
All right.
downstairs bathroom at the old March to Victory location, haven't you?
I have. Of course I have.
Perfect target.
Accurate.
Enough said about that.
But yeah, we're not the first people to pee on Jane Fonda. Don't worry.
No, I know. I walked out of a family movie because Jane Fonda was in it at one point.
Barbarella, that's a hard one to walk out of, bud.
No, I don't know what it was, but she was in it as an older person. And some people were like, why in the world? And I was like, well, she kind of stabbed us in the back, so.
No, I gotcha. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I know I hate painting facings, but when you just dry brush across the filigree, it's not too terrible. Like all I'm doing is just dragging it across, and it's getting an effect that I'm not super unhappy about.
Okay.
Issue is, man,
I'm gonna get on Amazon and give me a plexiglass, and then I'll get serious about this.
don't hey, go to a hardware store. You're gonna pay so much for shipping, buddy.
I'll do that tomorrow. Then.
Just get you one of those darn inserts like I had. You ain't paying those big enough.
All right.
Brio.
Because everything's just going everywhere. I'm like, crap.
Yeah, I'm about to say I looked on Amazon at first, and even during COVID, when prices for plexiglass were through the roof because everybody's using them for like face shields and like to put over their store counters, it was still way cheaper to just get them on.
Good night, Ashley. Ashley's leaving. Yeah, I'll go to the Home Depot here then.
Yeah,
they could actually cut it for me, can't they?
they can.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if you go to like Menards, they have some usually in like the windowing section, and then also some in like the little hobby section.
We don't have Menards here, man.
Okay, I get you, but you get my point. Like, there's probably smaller cut pieces somewhere around there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right. Well, at least I got it open up and looked at the map.
which one are you looking at, Brian? Germantown?
Wilson's.
Nice. There you go. That's what Jeff's playing right now too. And me. Different game, but Wilson's Creek.
Yeah.
I'm a big supporter of Wilson's Creek games.
Because of Arkansas?
No, Wilson's Creek is just south of Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, it's in Missouri. P Ridge is in Arkansas.
Yeah, this is right up the road from me.
Well, this
Creek
has an
Road is just south of me.
Arkansas unit or something in here or whatever.
There's lots of Arkansas units in there under
Yeah.
McCullough's command.
Yeah.
I've walked that battlefield several times. Don't remember it too well.
Well, you guys come out here in like in a couple weeks here. I'll fly you guys out here, or whatever, and we'll go walk Cacho Peak.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I gotta find somebody else to handle my birds. I don't trust somebody to do that lightly.
115 degrees.
Mama Bees didn't ride no bitch. Let's do this. Fly me out.
Anyways, so
I'll
Not
do it in
scared.
cowboy cut Wranglers and boots and not even break a sweat.
Yeah, dude. I'm not. Well, I won't. I'll sweat, but I'm not scared. Let's do it, Brian.
You will not sweat in fucking Arizona. You will salt. You will salt. That's what you will do.
So that's true, man. When I get done with work and stuff, and I'm coming home and being in the AC and getting out, got all these little salt rings all over the place.
Yeah.
That's when you make French fries and wring your shirt out on it, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. That's some dude in Virginia over there, man.
Dude, Jeffy, my man, what happened to you, buddy? Like,
I'm playing
did you just have like the worst lunch ladies ever, or what?
So McMurray, this mortar on the back of this tank, you think that's actually feasible?
What do you mean?
The tadpole has a mortar
Oh,
between the tails.
hell no! But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Okay, I got a rant here, man. When
What's
they
up?
say Ziploc, whatever, they need to get bigger Ziplocs to fit these dumb stupid things.
What are you talking about?
Gosh.
his game.
Anyway,
They make it all nice and tidy.
those games fit right back in the Ziplocs. That's how I store them.
I'm trying to get mine in.
So
That's what she
oh
said.
my God, put the front cover in, put the back cover in, and then put everything in between.
Oh, well, I'm doing everything all at once here, man.
I'm aware. Spit on it and try it again.
Nice.
It's doable. See? See that? See that? See that?
I do. See, you got it.
It's like it's his first time or something.
It's the spit on it trick, I'm telling you.
All right.
Do we need to turn out the light and put some hair around it?
Jeez.
He hadn't run his dog.
God damn, that escalated quickly. All right, so this one time,
You're the one spitting on it.
Oh, gosh. These people.
I'm proud of
these
you, Brian.
freaking people, man.
You know, see, this is what's so cool about these things, man. Got a cabinet and just boop.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, advantage. Well, no, because a lot of those war games come in boxes too, so never mind.
Well, you can still put them into those if you feel like it.
Yeah, but hell, a lot of them nowadays that you get options now.
Yeah, you can get options to get basically anything in the folios. Because I got like that game Jeff's playing. I got that in a bag. Reese, you got Bastogne in a bag, didn't you?
No, I got it in the box.
Oh, okay.
That's only.
I got lots of things in bags, but Bastone's not one of them.
Okay, that's fine. It's not a bad thing. I just know that they sold Bastogne in bags for a minute there.
Okay.
I think they still do.
I got it for like $20 though. I don't know how, but I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Look at you go. I think I paid $50 for it, but that was before they reprinted it.
I don't know. I'm still waiting on them to reprint Axis and Allies Guadalcanal like they've been saying they will.
I know.
So.
See, I'm gonna get that Island Assault and all that, and I'll do the World War II stuff. But my gosh, I got Godzilla to throw in it, man.
Do it, dude.
Do it.
Do it.
Huh, Jeffy? Huh, Jeffy? Godzilla.
I mean, bologna and cheese.
And maybe throw a Mothra in because I do have a Mothra.
Rodan.
No, I don't have that big. I don't have the big one, man.
You've lost me completely.
It's before your time, Reese.
I'm sure it was, but
Okay. You know Godzilla.
I know Godzilla.
Okay.
Oh no!
Big stomping
Hey,
nuclear
he's
lizard.
got to
that kills
go,
curfew every
go,
20
go, Godzilla!
All right. I think I have my captains pretty much painted. Oh, no. I need to put hair on this guy.
years. No funny musical reference tonight.
Oh man.
No, tonight we're telling people exactly what they're going to see when they watch the stream.
McMurray.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Epic Civil War. 84
I
bucks.
said, made a comment in the Facebook group of what I thought we were going to talk about, and McMurray wrote literally, quote, convention prep or some such. So,
That works.
boom, done.
I was just proud of myself for
What I'm going to go ahead and say it here.
Uh-oh.
The guys over at Skullforge have just put out 6 cowboy STLs.
Dog, please bring me those.
To go in line with you'll probably get those at J3.
Okay.
But they've got them, and they're pimping a new skirmish cowboy game that's not full of lead. After Jay Wiley has peppered the Skullforge guys with, hey, check out Fistful of Lead. Hey, check out Fistful of Lead. Hey, look at all these fucking miniatures that we've bought, STLs that we've bought from you and printed and put into our game. Look at it. We're pimping your shit. And they go and do this with this other game.
Like, the issue is, it's getting put out at probably the worst possible time for cowboy games.
It's got to go up against What a Cowboy, right?
Yep.
It is. And while Reloaded 2 came out, and I really actually enjoyed the hell out of Reloaded, the first one, just because it was slightly different. Number one was Reloaded 2. I have a copy of it, and I enjoy it, and I'm going to play it. But, so you got that coming out as a cowboy game, and then you have the absolute fucking elephant in the room of a Two Fat Lardies cowboy game release. Like,
Yep.
give it a minute, man. You know what I mean?
But
I'm
you
just
know,
waiting to see how many homebrew things come out of What a Cowboy.
What a Cowboy is a homebrew.
No, I know, but I'm saying you take it from tanks to cowboys, man. Somebody's going to take it somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
So
and it'll probably be them.
I'm sure
I was about to say it's going to be Clarky, but yeah.
The point is, though, if you're a Facebooker and you follow Skullforge on Facebook or on Discord or what have you, anytime somebody comes up with talking about a game, hammer them with Fistful of Lead.
I'm going to say, suggest the Galactic Heroes, do what have you. Don't be a douche about it, because there's no point.
No, don't be a jerk. Just, you know.
Well, I'm confused. Are we angry because a company that makes miniatures decided to make a game set of rules?
No, I don't.
No.
Just
They did not.
Wait a minute, McMurray. I'm asking a damn question.
No. I wasn't telling you. No, you're good. You're good.
So it's not that they came up with their own rules. They are supporting somebody else's rules.
Are they still not supporting Wiley's too?
Right. They're not. They don't even discuss. They don't even talk about it.
Is there some hidden thing there that you don't know about? Maybe that calls that.
Don't know. Neither is Jay. That's the point.
That's weird.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Well, you can take, like, let's take the Hex Encounter world. Let's just take me, Todd, and Andrew here. Guarantee you that between the three of us, there's systems out there that one of us don't like, or we don't favor, or maybe
Right.
we found something better. Is that not possibly maybe what these guys are saying?
Possibly.
But they
Right.
haven't given it a chance, I think is what Chris is trying to say.
Yeah.
Who hasn't
It's
given a chance? Wiley hasn't given them a chance, or they haven't given
Oh
Wiley?
no.
Skullforge.
Wiley and Steve use Skullforge miniatures all the time.
I mean, with their COVID Prime stuff, that's about all they use down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
So,
what Mike said. Well,
just-
okay, can't Wiley just jump ship then and go somewhere else? Or maybe it's time for Jay to start.
Well, he's starting to design his own stuff. The thing with Skullforge, and I don't have anything against the guys at Skullforge. We just are wanting to make sure that people know that there are other games available.
I wonder if it has something to do with the Disney IP thing and them not wanting to touch the Star Wars figures being out there for a rule set.
We'll see. The thing is,
To be honest with you, it looks like somebody wrote rules. Somebody decided they wanted somebody to make miniatures for them, and that's where they're at.
Gotcha.
Right.
Not any slights or anything like that.
yeah, no. It's
like-
not that at all.
Business things. It's
Anyhow,
a chance for them to make some money. I mean, I can't knock them for that. If
No,
that's
no, I
the case.
can't. No, but
Braga, what are
You
you
know.
painting on, buddy?
What?
What are you painting on, buddy?
I'm shopping.
What?
I'm shopping.
he's shopping.
You're shopping?
Brio.
Hey, and Walkabout, if you're still on here, you said they don't look like Delta guys. Well, given the fact that they're Delta guys from 93 and the set came out in 94, they may have not known. But
I'm just saying that the Delta guys. Okay, so I was in that era when that got created, and my Delta recruiter came to me.
yeah,
And had I not been married and had my first youngin', that might have been a path that I would have gone down, but I didn't. And
Right.
none of those guys. And granted, I got out in 92, but my boys went over to Somalia in 93. A lot of kids I trained.
yeah.
And all the Delta guys that I knew, put that box back up there again. Where's that box? Zoom in on that, Chris.
YouTube plus.
Oh yeah, that's dragon. Yeah, that's I had a whole bunch of that.
Gothic Serpent.
All right. See all those wonderful, pretty clean faces they got? The
Yeah,
helmets are
yeah.
okay, but all them pretty clean faces. And I got news for you. Them guys didn't wear any standard type of gear. I saw guys carrying AKs. You know, they didn't use. They used what fit them and what fit the mission.
Gotcha.
Right.
I've seen some of them win blue jeans.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that
Jesse?
in a heartbeat.
They did have all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. And one thing about Delta guys and SEAL teams too, they had access to whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
When they talk about development group, how they tag SEAL teams nowadays, and there's not all of them are dev group guys. There's certain teams that are dev group. Those guys write the policy for what they do, and for what a lot of counterterrorism groups and stuff like that, they write the policy. That's why they're called dev group.
Well, I am very excited about this particular set.
There we go.
Vietnam era
Put them
SEALs.
out of the norm. That's Vietnam era SEAls, isn't it?
Yep, I do a lot of Vietnam era. I've got a couple
they-
of Vietnam era SEAls.
They all have blue jeans on.
Yeah, or that or frog skin. It seemed like or tiger stripe one.
Yep.
But I'll show you one I painted up. Hexy, he's a bad kit bash, so don't judge him too hard. But I was reading all this stuff about them taking the not BDU, the ERDL pockets and cutting them and sewing them onto Levi's.
Yeah. Yeah, cargo pockets were great, man.
Yeah,
That's why we were so happy when we got rid of our olive drabs.
Mhm.
Our Odie. Fuck, it's been so long now. And the problem was when we went to the battle dress, the first camouflage, Uncle Sam gave us 2 sets, but we had to buy 2. I mean, every soldier had to buy 2. That was hard because they were not cheap.
the BDUs now. That's a great pair of pants, though. I tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Well, when the summer set came out with the infrared threading in them, and they were lightweight, those were awesome.
Yeah, I never messed around with those, but the ones my dad brought back were awesome.
What killed me is when I went to basic in '89 in Louisiana at the Army base formerly known as Fort Polk. They issued us 5 sets of BDUs. 2 were the summer weight, 3 were the winter weight. In the summer in Louisiana.
Never know where you might deploy to. Hey, I was in an Arctic Light Division up in 10th Mountain, and I never saw, other than training, any goddamn snow or cold weather. I was always down in Central or South America.
Yeah, but this is basic training. You're going to be a different size by the time you get to your station anyway. So you're going to have to get, new shit reissued. But the fact was that we got issued 2 summer and 3 winter. In the summer, leave it to the Army to ask backwards something.
And then I'm going to try to convert a couple of these guys to Vietnam era frogmen with the dive suits on.
Oh, there you go. HK Police Special Duties Unit. Oh, Hong Kong. I was like, what the? It's HK.
Man, you showing all those kits just brings back tons of memories.
Man, I love them. They're hard to track down now, but when I can track a good one down for
What
cheap.
about an SAS team? You got any of them?
You said SAS?
Yeah.
They're built. I'll go grab them.
I want to see that. Those characters, I got to train with them. You talk about good counterterrorism back in the freaking 80s, boy.
My mom and her sisters went over to the UK in mid 80s, like 86, 87 time frame. And she said it was really really unnerving to walk through Heathrow and see Israeli troops in front of El Al's gates with Uzis in full dress. It was weird. And then there was all kinds of anti-terrorism police. Go ahead and show those again.
Well,
There
I've
you
got
go.
4 of them, so I got to rotate.
Yeah, cool.
But this one's got a mag light taped underneath his barrel. And then that one doesn't have a light.
You know, I don't remember training into that. I remember dark environments wearing PVS 5s with lasers.
So these are the 1980 Iranian embassy hostage crisis model,
Yeah,
though.
that was a story of that was a training story actually for a lot of us.
They went in with mag lights, wire clamp to their MP5s.
That's my favorite. Love the MP5. What a great close quarters weapon.
It, as a couple of people I've heard say, it's the perfection of the submachine gun. Doesn't get any better. Can't get any better. So
Great, easy to handle. Great fucking pattern.
Don't suppress it. But yes.
but then I got the guy with a sledgehammer on his back too.
There you go.
He's
Knock.
got the shotgun too, so he's the breacher for sure. But
Definitely, yeah.
no idea what I want to do with them, but they're a lot of fun to just have on the
I always
table.
liked the training with newbies with flashbangs. That was always fun. Wait for it to go off, dumbass.
Yeah.
Count, right?
You don't have to count, just wait for the big noise.
Yeah. Don't go on the pop, go on the bang, dipshit. No. Well, we're coming up to 2-hour mark.
2 hours already, huh?
Yep. I want to thank everybody that showed up over in chat. I want to definitely thank everybody who showed up here tonight. Hexy, thank you. Todd.
Hey,
Reese.
you need to push. Mike was at 581, I think, earlier. We need to push him to
Meandering
or
Mike?
481. Yeah, we need to get him pushed up to 5.
Oh, he's almost at 500. Huh?
What's his channel? I'll jump on there real quick.
Meandering Mike.
Meandering Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look him up.
So I think I finally hit 365. I'm waiting for it to pop back down to 363 like it always does.
Well, we got it.
So
We'll start adding some extra stuff.
I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
what, I find out when I do something completely off the freaking wall, like this Gettysburg Advance, the subs start just arrive, and I'm like, damn.
right.
I got some guy today who subscribed to me. I don't know what his first name was. I guess fairly normal, and then the rest of it was in some language that I've never even seen before.
It's English, Jeff.
No, what?
It's what we speak in the rest of the country.
When I was still blogging, man, I had readers in Indonesia like once every month. It was weird.
Jay's got he's got downloads from Uzbekistan.
That feels like a national security risk, but all right.
Holy crap.
Meandering Mike's giving away 5 games,
I
guys.
want to win a mystery game. I want to win a mystery game.
Yeah, got it.
He's got them already.
I'll send you a
boxed up.
mystery game. Take your baby aspirin.
Not me. That's Brian.
Yeah, it's
Jeff, you want to talk counterterrorism? GSG 9.
Yep, train with them fuckers. Them and French commandos. Them bad little bastards.
Did you get to shoot a bunch of mandarins, Jeff, when you're shooting with?
I
The
did
French-
shoot a P90 though.
Well, P90s are cool, but you could shoot like the modern day cowboy fucking pistol shooting with whatchamacallit over in France.
I always thought it was weird to have this little flat bar that lays on the top of your machine gun that has bullets in it.
Well, you're not wrong.
That always confused the shit out of me. Reload. I'm like, reload what?
It's cool looking.
Everybody just likes it because of Stargate.
Well, there is that.
And with Jeff, you were the MP5 still wins every fucking day, but that's not.
Sir,
It does.
You told me I had to go house to house every damn time. MP5. And it's funny too because you always get that one guy that won a UMP, and you can be pitch black and no fucking, and everything can be suppressed, and you're not seeing any flashes. You know where
Not going to be pitch black for long, buddy.
So the MP5 is what a 45 caliber
9
or
millimeter.
9 mil?
9 mil.
9 mil.
UMP is a 45.
Yeah.
The issue with
is it-
MP5s when they're suppressed is if you're not wearing like fucking welding goggles, your face just gets eaten alive.
Do we need to compare those rounds on camera?
No.
Okay, because I was about to say I've got them. Like, anyway,
You're right, Mike. They do look like a toy, but they're still cool looking. I mean,
I don't understand the physics of how the round goes from this to this without jamming. But
What?
I don't know how the round goes from this to this.
Yeah.
without
They
jamming.
call them inclined planes. It's one of those simple machines. See?
It's called a
See, they don't
slide.
teach physics down here, so
Well, that's fair.
They don't teach a whole lot in Arkansas.
No, it's
when you took
it's
them
called
off
you
the
actually have
reload,
to routinely oil your magazines, which is one of the silliest fucking things I've ever heard of. But that's-
wait. Oiled magazines? Wait, didn't we get over that in 1914 with the Hotchkiss?
Bro, yes,
Oh wait, that was a French thing too, wasn't it?
it was.
Hey, when you took them off to reload them, they were great back scratchers.
That's also true. They're really, except for that the retention isn't like super great. Like once you start knocking them around, right? Like so, if you have like a PS90, right? So just a 16-inch just wandering around America P90, right? Or if you have, because ever since that thing came out and Stargate had it, and then it became available on the U.S. civilian market, it's been just like sci-fi dickhead with extra money boner jams. So they, started putting out ARs that take those mags and everything else. I think that Keltec 5.7 that they just put out that looks like another spaceman gun takes those mags.
Would
Doesn't
not
it
surprise me with Keltec.
Well, yeah, it's Keltec. So they developed it about half the way and then just said, okay, here it is, ready for general release. But anyways, yeah, like it's entertaining. It's always
All I remember is that in the early 80s, the most of the weapons that I shot then when I first was overseas, the most accurate iron-sighted rifles that I shot, well, number one would have been the FNFAL, and then the German G3 rifle.
boner
When
jams.
you laid that thing down and fired that thing, and they had it right to the Germans. It's funny how the Germans through the years have always had, it might not look great, but they've always had the machine gun.
That's because they just never left the MP40 or the MG42, Jeff.
Yeah.
Did you say the G3?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a substantially
I
smaller
remember,
scale
man,
than us.
I wore my Schutzen badge, so fucking proud for my entire service. It funniest looking goddamn ribbon you could ever wear, but I wore that thing every time I put my Class A's on. I love that.
I mean, honestly, they did a phenomenal job until they hit the G36, and then they were stuck in that post-Cold War, like, super military-industrial complex defense procurement issue. And so it's kind of like, well, HK is our local manufacturer, so we have to choose their thing. And it's like,
McMurray, do you know the story of, I think it's the only fully automatic firearm used in a defensive shooting in the United States?
yes,
With
fuck you and your big-ass rifle. Or fuck you and your high-powered rifle. Wrong answer. Incorrect sentiment. That's how you die.
The one, are we talking about the guy running to the HK factory or the HK thing?
Running into an HK engineer who had a prototype 21 in his truck? Yes.
I thought it was a full auto Ruger Mini 14 that they had for comparison. But it just
yes. But either way,
A-teamed the guy.
The line from Captain Dickhead behind him was "fuck you and your high-powered rifle." Like, well, unfortunately, that's not the way the fucking's gonna go.
Yeah, lots of tiny holes really fast and lots of big holes on the backside.
But yeah, man, the G3's. That's because you've got two rifles that are ridiculously similar there, Jeff. They're certainly out of the same like generation of battle rifle production, right?
The FAL and the G3, or
Yeah. One is certainly a derivative, but it's still the same concept is what you're looking at. You know, you don't have
Brits now.
what's up?
What's the British primary weapon now? Is it 85?
The SA-85.
Yeah, that's not a bad weapon. I got a chance to shoot one of those late.
isn't that a bullpup?
Yes.
No, it's along the line, but it's not a bullpup.
No, it's definitely a bullpup.
Not the ones I shot didn't look anything like a bullpup.
The SA, then I think you're thinking of something else. The SA-85 is a hardcore bullpup.
Well, I said they were along the same line, but I don't remember it.
No,
I always thought like a bullpup was like a fucking brass horn instrument.
no, a bullpup is like a Steyr AUG. There's the
Steyr, yeah.
Magazine behind the trigger.
That's a bullpup. The French FS2000 and FAMAS are bullpups. The Israeli Tavor is a bullpup. Those are all bullpups.
Did not know that.
Theoretically, well, if we're getting real technical about it, so is the PS or the P90, but that's just a little different. Kind of like a FS2000. It just looks all weird, like a great big fish. Not as much as the Beretta AR-160, the Italian service rifle now, legitimately looks like a giant fish. But that's not the point.
The which one?
The Beretta AR-160 or something like that, the Italians' new service rifle.
McMurray, did you see the Chinese propaganda film on their new assault rifle a couple years ago?
It probably shoots fucking rainbows, dog. I don't know.
No, like they were shooting, they're doing all this close quarter stuff, and you can see the paper targets they're shooting, and the rounds are keyholing.
Nice. There you go.
They're going.
You know what's actually
sideways instead of.
You know who are actually making pretty cool domestic production service rifle like hybrids is the Indian Army and INTAS are making really cool stuff. You just can't import them to the U.S. under like any circumstance. So it's really shitty because you kind of just have to watch.
So do they have to get imported into Australia and then imported somewhere into the U.S.? Is that how that goes? Or
I have no idea. But I know that some acquaintances with dealer post sample, like class 3 SOTs and whatnot, are very disappointed because even like gun writers can't get INTAS rifles to look at and write about and do all that. So some of the local guys around here who've done that for the better part of 50, 60 years are real sad about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be super cool to see at least. But yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so my captains, the spare officers are done, Toddley.
Well, I did not mean to derail the stream.
Oh, you derailed it
again.
Well,
I have
speaking
a
of derail,
bad habit of that.
So I'm out. See you later. Bye.
Bye, Jeffy.
anyway. Yeah, McMurray.
Yes.
Those Warlord games. What is it? The Hail Caesars, the Age of Bronze, those Egyptian armies?
Yep.
Those suckers are hard to find.
They are. That's why I wound up with a bunch of other Egyptians.
But I found them.
Oh, yeah?
And I found them for like $20 a box for like archers and there's chariots and all that.
That's a pretty incredible price.
I'll tell you afterwards. Or I guess I could tell her. No, I'll tell you afterwards. I don't want everyone else to jump on it.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, and Chris, tell me how much I owe and who I owe for next weekend.
Don't know yet.
Okay.
And it'll be Jay.
Okay.
For what? Oh, yeah. Actually,
for-
that's a good point. I need to know that also.
I'm
So
just going to hand him a lot of cash.
It's probably going to be about $55, $60.
Okay, yeah, that's I'm good for it. I just want to know how much to put in the wad of cash before I hand it to him.
Yep.
I'm not going to be that guy that hands it to him all in ones.
Yeah.
quarters,
give
baby.
Give it to him in pennies.
No, I don't want to cut my gas mileage that much.
Doug,
There you
just
go.
do it super cartoony and just hand him a burlap sack with a $sign stenciled on it that's just full of pennies.
The burlap sack with the dollar sign I may do, but
yeah, and it's just all pennies. Yeah,
What,
but you can't fill a burlap sack with a dollar sign on it with bills unless you get ones and you wad them up individually. And I'm not saying you get ones and you should wad them up individually to fill a burlap sack with a dollar sign on it, but that would probably be the only way to.
I don't want to tick off the host my first year.
He'd think it's funny.
My
But
second year, absolutely. But
Yeah.
not my first year.
So you said you're going to be coming up on Thursday. What about what time you think you'll be hitting here?
So I will leave here probably 4 or 5 at the latest.
Okay.
Hopefully getting off before then. But I was told yesterday my boss is on vacation, so I'm running the farm next week, like completely. And I've got to make a phone call to the big boss Thursday afternoon before I leave. And I don't know how long that's going to take.
Okay.
So if it's something where it's easier for me to come up Friday morning for people's sleep schedules, let me know.
No, don't worry about it. So, okay, let me pull up.
I'm self-sufficient enough to find a couch. I'm not.
Okay, what town are you in?
Let's see. It'll take me about 6 hours to get up there, so that'll put me up there between 9 and midnight, roughly. I know that's a big timetable, but
okay, hold on. From Bentonville, Arkansas, to my house.
Yeah, you can do X and A if you wanted to. The airport.
5 hours and 49 minutes.
Okay.
Because what you'll do is, it looks like it's going to have you take 49 up to Joplin.
Yep, and then just take the highways across.
44 to what is that? Yeah, 44 to Lebanon, where you're going to pick up 5.
Oh,
and then
thought you were going to roll all the way through St. Louis, roll 44 up to 270 to 40, and then roll up 367 through my area.
Oh, that would be way too long. No, he's going to pick up 54 and roll 54 right on into.
I currently have 48 bottles of Fitz root beer in the back of my car ready to go.
Nice.
So, McMurray, I don't know if you drink Fitz or not, but it's going to be there for you.
Yeah, man.
If you roll in between 9 and midnight, yeah, so we'll be there. We'll be awake.
Yeah, I was gonna say you leave a door unlocked or something, and I'll be.
Yeah, and Jay will probably have rooms assigned now. Copeland and Joel have the one downstairs room.
Understood.
Then there is 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 or 5 upstairs.
Yeah,
we lost McMurray. So yeah, there'll be room for you, and one of those rooms has got 2 beds in it. Another room's got 1 bed in it. Then another room's got 2 beds, and another room's got 3 or 4 beds. There's a couple of couches. Yeah.
Do I need to bring bedding? Do I need to bring towels?
Nope.
Okay.
You might want to bring your own towel. I mean, just because See you, buddy.
I'm ahead on that.
So, but yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I can sleep anywhere. I've slept in a lot of places that shouldn't be physically possible to sleep in, but so I'll be fine anywhere. So if somebody needs to bunk in the same room as me, fine with that too. So
yeah, maybe you and McMurray.
That's fine. So
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Thanks again, one and all, for everybody showing up. I appreciate it. And let's see. Not gonna have anything going this week, Friday or Saturday, because of the convention. And then the following week again, nothing Friday or Saturday. We will be on next Wednesday. be talking about Battles and Brews and what happened there, and then looking forward to J3. So, guys, again, thanks everybody for watching. It is truly appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.